All right, there it is right there. Okay, what we're doing today, we are actually looking at an item from Harbor Freight. Now what this is the 200-pound capacity welding cabinet. Now here's the box right here. We didn't do an open box on this due to the fact there really ain't nothing to open. Very simple to put together. I'm going to go over that with you. But when you open the box, basically what it is it's the box with the drawers. Okay, there's the drawers right there. And then all of the pieces that actually screw to it, you heard me right, screw, they don't bolt, are inside the bottom cabinet right here. I want to go over this with you. And it seems like it's a very nice built welding cart. Now, I actually have a welder that I'm going to put on this cart, and it is a Miller 215. Now, the Miller 215 measures out to be 20.5 inches long. When I measured the top of this was actually 20 inches. So I might have to modify the tabs on this to get this to work on here, but I think we're going to make it work.
Welcome to D.I.Y. Automotive School with my friend Pete and Minnie, the body shop girl. It's everything you need to know about cars and more.
So once again, there's really nothing when you open the box except basically the owner's manual, safety instructions, and then of course the parts that I'm going to show you in a few minutes. But let's go over our owner's manual here. It basically tells you what it is, the 286 pound, I'm sorry, I thought that was a 200 pound. Actually, it's 286 pound capacity welding cabinet. It's got 3 drawers, all right, 3 drawers, and then a bottom cabinet to storage space. We're going to look at that. And I inspected this cabinet, and I'm going to tell you, the sliders on this thing, the gliders, the tracks are very high quality. Now, what's very unusual about this is it doesn't take nuts, bolts, and washers. Everything to build this toolbox, this welding cart, it is screws. There's only 2 bolts for it, and that's for the rear wheels. And then the rest of it's all Phillips screws, so sheet metal screws. There's your directions, explicit directions, and you really don't need your directions to put this together. It's pretty much self-explanatory, very simple, very quick and easy. And it took me approximately, I would say, less than 20 minutes to actually put it all together. It has a diagram right here, description and diagram. And it says that the overall diameter of the parts are exactly what it says here. So I'm going to let you look at that and read that if you want to. That's your specifications on this particular item that we're doing a review on. And then when you get to the back page, it basically gives you a standard issue Harbor Freight warranty, which is 90 days. You get a 90-day exclusive warranty. And they tried to sell me a 4-year warranty on it, and I turned them down. I didn't want it. So, there you go. So that's basically what's in the box. With the box is your manual right there. That's it. The tools used to put this box together, I'm going to go ahead and show them to you, is a screwdriver, a 10mm wrench, a screw gun, all right, Phillips head, of course, and then, of course, a box cutter, box opener, utility knife, to open the box, cut it open to get the heavy bastard out of the box. So now that we basically went over the warranty papers and what's actually in the box, let me go ahead and show you the hardware that actually is used to put this thing together. I'm going to go ahead and take one of the screws out and I'm going to show it to you. And like I said, there's only 2 bolts that are included in this, the 10mm bolts for the back wheels. But this is the hardware that they give you right there. And this whole thing, everything that bolts to this box, including the bottom tray, is bolted with these right there. And that's basically what the screw gun is for, is to zap those on there. And like I said, it only took me less than 20 minutes to actually put this thing together. I will say that once the screws are tight, it really holds up good. Don't look at my pants, please. I'm not a hobo and I'm not a bum. I was actually out in the paint booth painting the bottom of a Mustang, and my pants ripped open, and these will go in the trash. So we're not here to, we're not here to do a review on my pants. We're here to talk about this, please. So let's go ahead and look this thing over and see what we got here for our money. Now, speaking of money, I did not buy this on sale. I actually paid, what did I pay for this? $200. This was a $200 roll-around cart, and they're comparing it to Northern Tools, which is, I believe, $289, which is identically exactly the same thing. Even in measurements, it's the same thing. So let's go ahead and open that top drawer first. Now, if we open the top drawer, what's really nice about this top drawer, and I'm going to bring it over there and see if we can get an angle of it. You can see inside here that it's got these metal separators that fit inside here that give you little compartments to separate everything, which is really nice. And these are made out of metal. Let me go ahead and get one out. So I thought that was pretty nice and very durable and sturdy. While we got the top drawer open, I want to go ahead and show you these tracks. And they are let me tell you something, these tracks are solid. Very, very nice, heavy duty, super duty, solid tracks. And you can see that right there. I mean, look how heavy duty that thing is for this little drawer. And just to go ahead and show you a comparison to that, I actually have a snap-on toolbox over here that actually I have some extra tracks, and I'm going to pull one out and I want to show you. This is a snap-on track right here. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at those. And I don't want to open them, but I want to show you. Now look what I'm doing here. Getting my brand new box all filthy dirty. But I want to show you, if you can see how heavy duty the snap-on ones are. All right, these are roller bearing tracks. And then if we look at this track, you can see that this is built in a similar fashion to the snap-on track. Very, very nice. I'm satisfied with that. I see that the drawers are actually pop riveted to the track itself. And if you look inside, you can see there's the 3 rivets. So, I mean, as long as it holds up, that's all I care about. So then we're going to come down to the second drawer, and the second drawer is basically the exact same size as the top drawer. The only difference is it's not, this is a little deeper. Let me go ahead and show you that. I'm going to open this one up. And you can see that this drawer is shallower than this drawer. So we got a nice deep drawer. It's not, as far as I'm saying deep, I'm talking depth from front to back. It's the same depth top to bottom as the top drawer. You can see that. But it's not as deep front to back on the top as it is on the second drawer, if that makes any sense. I noticed when you close these, they don't really close all the way, and you got to kind of give them a bump to lock them in place. And I'm moving the box back and forth, and I see that the drawers are staying in there very nicely. Look at this. Okay. So it does have a lock type situation where something actually clicks into this. Now here's our deep drawer, and you can see that this drawer is very nice. It's deep, it's big, and I mean, it just really works well. You got to give it a little bump there. And then on the bottom, we got a, what can we say, a storage compartment. And look how deep that thing is. I mean, it just goes way back in there. The door itself kind of rides on a track. Let me go ahead and show you that. You can kind of see it right there. And then there's a roller in the front here where the door catches, and when you pull it out, kind of hooks and then drops. Now there is a magnet on the bottom there. I don't know if you saw that or not. There's a magnet right there. So when the door closes, it catches. And then of course, once again, the drawers really stay. Look at that, okay? Yeah. I believe this is a powder-coated cabinet. It's not a painted cabinet by any means. Like I said, everything on this that bolts to this is screwed on with big Phillips screwdrivers. You can see that. I'm sorry, screws, not drivers. It's got a rubber covered handle. The handle is covered in rubber, and it also sits at a nice, what can I say, about a 30-degree angle. So that's really nice to grab it like that. It's got hangers not just on one side of the box, but also on the other side. So there's 4 hangers on here to hang your welding cords on, and possibly maybe an extension cord or whatever. Instead of having one bottle holder, this one actually has 2. It has one on the bottom and the top. Even my big Miller 225 welder only has 1. It doesn't have 2. And I believe I can get a nice good sized bottle on that pedestal right there. So yeah, so far so good. So here's my Miller welder that has been in storage. And I really haven't had any time to unpack it since I've been over here at my new shop. So I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the box, and then we're going to go ahead and set it on the cart, the Harbor Freight welding cart, and we're going to see exactly how this thing is going to operate for us with that cart. So once again, this is a Miller Mini Cross, and looky there, it fits perfect. That welder fits perfect on that. I'm shocked. I can't believe. Look at that. Can you guys see what's going on here? That welder actually fits perfect on there with no problems whatsoever. I can't believe it. That's really amazing, to be honest with you. Wow. And I thought I was going to have to cut these tabs, but this is like right at the edge, and my Miller Matic, Multi-Matic Processor 215, it really, I mean, I'm amazed. I really am. So the Miller Matic 215 actually fits on there really nice. I think that the cart is well worth the money if you're looking for a high-end cart. Like I said, this was a $200 cart. It's got a drawer on the top, which is, yes, divided into 3, 6, 9 little compartments. It's got a middle drawer that is very shallow in depth, but long in depthness, which is nice. And then we got the big drawer down here on the bottom, very deep. We can hold a lot of stuff in that. This is basically a working toolbox welder setup here. And that's why I wanted it. So we got this. We got all these drawers. Look at this. I mean, it's perfect. Look at that. And then, of course, on the bottom, I'm going to have to get down here and open that. We got our storage compartment right there. My opinion on this welding cabinet is it's well worth the $200. It's not just a welding cabinet, it's a rolling toolbox. I can put all my C-clamp vice grips, I can put my magnets in here, I can put everything that I need for welding inside these 3 drawers. I got my 9 compartments, I can put my welding tips in here, I can put my nozzle tips, I can put everything I need inside here, small, minute little pieces. The bottom drawer, what can we do with that? We can do a lot with that. Look how big that drawer is. I don't even want to go into it. You know, because you're watching this video, and if you're watching this video, you're asking yourself, is it worth the money? I'm going to tell you, yes it is. The wheels on this thing are very sturdy, they're very durable. It's a heavy-duty cabinet all the way around, and for what I'm looking at right here, and you can basically see it, it's a perfect combination for any small, what do you say, your processor welder? Doesn't have to be a miller. It can be anything. It could be a plasma cutter. I don't know. Whatever you want. $200. The 286-pound capacity Harbor Freight welding cabinet. I say yes. This is a good deal. If you're looking for one, get it. Save yourself money. Northern Tool is a lot more expensive. $100. I mean, $100 is $100. It's a lot of money these days. This is Pete, my friend Pete, your friend Pete, doing reviews on Harbor Freight tools. Most of them are coming out to be nice. Most of them. This happens to be one of them. I'm glad I got it, and I will be using it. Take it easy.
Thanks for watching D.I.Y. Automotive School. Classes don't stop till you know everything.